Hey guys, and welcome back to the Omaha Places podcast. We're your hosts. My name is Connor, and I'm the founder of Omaha Places and 402 Social.
And my name is Delaney. I'm the digital content coordinator for Omaha Places.
How are you doing this week?
Good.
Yeah.
It's been crazy because we're obviously filming a week ahead. So this is the run up to Thanksgiving and Black Friday and all the events going on, all the lighting ceremonies. It's just been wild, I feel like.
I know. This seems like common sense. I don't know why it like kind of just dawned on me this week, but I was like, wait, we work in advertising. Like in my head, I don't always realize that we work in advertising. But we technically do. This sounds so stupid when I'm saying it out loud.
No. I get what you're saying because it feels like we work in events and business.
Yes.
But we've never and in that is advertisement, but really it doesn't feel that way until these sales come along and we're like, do we take sales?
Yeah, until like the Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Giving Tuesday. Like we have posts going out for all of those things, and like obviously everybody wants their posted like this week, and so it's a lot. Like usually we don't post as much as we have been this week, but we have like 2 or 3 posts going out a day this week, so it's been a lot.
It's been fun though.
It is,
honestly.
Yeah.
And as long we've been doing a little mix of reels and carousels, and I think that helps a lot.
Yeah. And all the Christmas pop-up bars are happening.
Happy and fun.
It is. It's like a fun time of year.
Yeah.
Even though it is crazy busy.
And fun to visit all the places.
Yeah. Speaking of, where have you visited this week?
I went to the Barnado Holiday Pop-Up last week.
Good one.
And got to see it before it actually opened. I always love going here because it's so beautiful. Like in the general lounge and in the speakeasy, they just do such a great job. It feels so magical in there. And then the drinks on top of that. So my favorite was like this, it's called the Grandma's Old Fashioned, but they package up the drink into a chocolate box.
Whoa.
And they put the tin foil around it, kind of like a Rolo is what I was thinking.
Okay.
But yeah, they put like gold on top and bottom with that tin foil and then put it in the box. So then you get your drink in a little box and you open it and have to undo the tin foil and it's ready to go.
Whoa. Wait, is this the one that was like on fire?
No. There's
okay.
They told me that they did the fire drink again, or well, it's not the same drink, but the same concept. Because everybody
Halloween.
Loved it so much. They're like, we have to do it again. So.
Yeah. So same like concept of drink, but just different like concoction in the cup.
Inside the glass.
Okay, cool. The video that you put together about the Barnado one, I didn't realize that their Christmas stuff was in the general lounge as well as the speakeasy, because usually when they do those seasonal pop-ups, it's only in the speakeasy. So that's cool that they had the general lounge decorated so much too.
Yeah. And they're a really great spot for New Year's Eve. They always have a concert going on New Year's Eve. That was probably, I think I went 2 years ago, and that was probably the most fun I've ever had.
Really?
On New Year's Eve.
Whoa. High
and the
praise.
concert didn't go like all the way till midnight. So I think they had a concert, then a DJ after.
Okay.
But so much fun. They had confetti and balloons all strung up, and then they let them all loose at midnight. So if you want to make some New Year's plans, definitely check out and see what Barnado's got going on.
Yeah, cool.
Where have you been?
Okay, I had a Friday night. So I went to Lyle's, but one of my friends actually rented out all of Lyle's for her birthday and threw her birthday party there.
I love Lyle's. It's so cute in there.
Yeah, the vibes were cool. And like, I mean, if you guys have been there, it's a pretty small place. Like it's not like a huge restaurant. They just have like the bar and then like maybe, I don't know, 7 tables like along that back wall. But since we had the whole place, everyone was just kind of like ordering their pizza and then either like carrying around their pizza, or they would just like leave it at the table or leave it at the bar and like come back, like take a couple bites, go walk around again. So it was fun to like not just be sitting at a table the whole time. Like everyone was up and mingling and stuff. And then obviously, like I don't think I had ever really been to a place that was rented where the whole place was rented out for a private event. Like I've been to events, but not when like one of my friends was like hosting it or it was like a birthday party. So I don't know, that whole concept was just really fun to me. Made me kind of want to do something like that for my own birthday next time, because everybody bought their own food and drink. So all of us as a whole just like had to hit a minimum. I think it was like 2,500 or something like that was the minimum. But when you have like 40 people there, I actually don't know if we hit the minimum, but I'm assuming that we did.
With drinks and stuff, I would think so.
Yeah.
Especially if people are ordering wine.
Mm-hmm. So if you are somebody like me who likes to have people over and host a lot, you know, the time that you would be saving in like cleanup and I don't know, just buy like having your own like alcohol or food for your guests and stuff, like just put it off on your guests and have a minimum. And then, you know, if you don't reach the minimum, you might, you know, still have to pay a couple hundred, but again, you're not hosting in your own space. So anyways, that was just really cool. So we went there and then went down the street to True American after.
You can't get away from that place.
I can't get away from that, but I genuinely love it. But it was kind of funny. So we went from True American and then went down the street even more, like another block to Alderman's, which I'd never been to Alderman's before. I don't know how, like I drive by it literally every day, but I had never been there before. And for those who don't know, like Alderman's is very dive bar vibes.
There's always like some old dude passed out in a corner somewhere. That's what I've come to know about the place.
But so this was obviously like later in the night. I'd had a couple drinks. And the drinks that I had at Alderman's were horrible. I have like, there's something to be said about like the dive bar vibe. Like I'm not against the dive bars at all. But I think also just the contrast of going from True American, which has amazing drinks. Like I've never had a bad drink there. And I'm really picky with my drinks.
They have great mixologists there.
Yes. And then going from True American to Alderman's, where literally all I had was a vodka cranberry. And I was like, this is disgusting.
It's probably whatever vodka they put in it. Did you have a preference? I bet they just put like a really bad vodka in your drink. Either that or maybe I always think maybe it's the ice too, like some dirty ice.
Oh, gross. I don't even want to know. I wasn't even thinking about the ice. I was just thinking it was like a bad ratio of vodka to cranberry. I really don't know. But I've never had a bad vodka cranberry. Like, how do you mess that up? But again, it's a dive bar. We sang karaoke there. Yeah. It was a great time. We played pool. So yeah, that was my Friday, from Lyle's to True American to Alderman's.
Great place to end the night.
Yeah. Where else have you been?
I went to Tipico Helado, the new location off 156th and Dodge. I believe they have 3 locations total now.
Whoa.
But it's kind of like a Mexican ice cream joint. Mm-hmm. I think you've been there.
Yes, I've been. I went to their South Omaha location and their food truck or ice cream truck, whatever it's called. It's pretty close to my house.
And Helado's Locos also uses their ice cream in their shop. So I've tried their ice cream. I've just never been there, but it was really good. I love the mango nata. That's my favorite. And they gave me like a new mango-ish drink or ice cream. Ice cream. And it was super good as well. And then they also have like a little bit of food there. But yeah, super good. Especially if you get tired of like normal ice cream. Yeah. Also, they had horchata there.
Oh.
Cool. And it was like a horchata latte. Ish. It was super delicious.
And this is on 156th and Dodge. Is that by Baker's?
I don't know.
It is.
It's kind of like off on a little strip by itself. Like it's Tipico Helado, then there's like a smoke shop and something else on this strip.
Is it on the kind of north or south side of Dodge?
South.
Oh, okay. So not by Baker's.
I did.
Oh, that's by my vet. I think.
Well, there you go. But yeah, it was super good.
Yeah,
the horchata drinks. You guys have to try them.
I'm glad that they're growing and like expanding outside of South Omaha too. I think that's really good for Omaha.
I think the reason they called us in was because people weren't like seeing that location, or even knew about it.
Well, it's like brand new, right? It'll open like less than a month ago.
Yeah.
So if you're in West Omaha, go check them out.
Yeah, super good ice cream.
Yeah.
Especially if you just want like to mix it up.
Yeah. And when we posted that video back in the summer about Helados Locos, and a lot of the comments on it were like, this is like a West Omaha ice cream place. Like, just go down to South Omaha. Okay, it's the same ice cream,
Tipico
people.
Helado, like, gave them their ice cream
So
to
it
sell.
is legit. Just because it's in West Omaha, that does not mean it's not legit and authentic.
Yes, they have tons of ice cream flavors, tons of popsicle flavors. If you like ice cream a little spicy with tahini and chamoy, like, this is your place.
Yeah, so good. Okay, where else have I been? I went to the Santa's Rock and Light show at Warner Park.
Fun.
It was so fun. I think this is only the second year that they've done it, and we did post a video too about it last year, and we will be posting one again this year. But so it's one of those, like, you turn your radio station to whatever the designated station is, and then you drive through and all the lights, and you drive through little light tunnels and stuff. So good place to take kids or anything like that. I brought my cat.
How did she like it?
I was a little worried because she hates the car, but I was like, I saw somebody else on TikTok brought their cat, so that's why I was like, well, now I have to bring my cat.
And I've seen everyone bring their dogs, so I was like, I'm gonna have to take Melrose.
Yes,
have to
you
give her all
should.
of the experiences of the world.
And I was telling myself, like, okay, I'll do it for 1 year. If she absolutely hates it, then, like, now I know, won't put her through that trauma again. She actually really liked it. I think she got a little bit overstimulated because about halfway through she like stopped looking out the window and just started giving herself a bath. And I was like, okay, I think she's over it. But she actually didn't do terrible in the car like she usually does, because I had one of my friends with me, so rather than like sitting by herself in the passenger seat, like in her carrier, she was not in the carrier. She was like in my friend's arms the whole time.
Yeah.
So I think she appreciated that aspect of it. But yeah, she liked it a lot more than I was expecting her to. So I just wanted to share that little behind the scenes, because we will probably not show Jelly Bean in the Omaha Places video.
We don't know.
But podcast listeners will know
that Jelly Bean was present.
She was present. We're right behind the camera. She actually filmed the whole video.
Yeah, we like to employ our animals.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Melrose pays her bills. Melrose watches our podcast every week.
She does.
She requests it.
Yeah, sure. She probably gets tired of hearing my voice at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can go check out the Santa's Rock and Light show at Warner Park in La Vista. The price is per car, so you can stuff your car full of people, and it's good activity for the whole family.
Yeah, sounds like fun. I went to Zen Coffee with my coworkers yesterday.
Yes, we did.
And I have never been to the Farnham location. So that was fun. And I do like it in there. They have cute merch. Mm-hmm. And we used our Omaha Food Lovers membership card.
We did. Yeah, those will have
launched. Yep.
No, they won't have.
Yes.
Oh no, yes they will have. Yeah. Sorry, the podcast being recorded a week early throws me off every week.
But yeah, they'll be out at this time. So you can get online, purchase it. It's $99 for a membership, and it gives you 10% off to all partnered locations, restaurants, cafes, etc. in Omaha. So it's great.
Yeah,
great membership.
And yeah, if you guys do want to purchase, we'll have a blog post up on our website, and the link to purchase will be on there. Or if you just click our link in bio on like any of our social media platforms, you'll also find the link. And if you purchase through our link, we get a small commission, so you will be supporting our Omaha Places social media platforms.
Yay.
And all the videos we make and the podcast and everything. So we would appreciate if you purchased through our link.
But yeah, it's super nice if you're just going to Zen Coffee anyway, or some of the other locations, 10% off.
Yep.
You can eventually pay for the membership with that.
Yeah, totally.
Easily in a year.
Yeah, especially if like for a family or something who, I mean, it's probably a couple hundred
go
every
grab
time you
dinner
like go
somewhere.
out to dinner.
Yeah.
It also makes a great gift for a foodie.
Yeah. Great Christmas gift.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, Zen was cool. Where else did I go? Okay, last one that I have. I went to Exarban Cinema. I saw Wicked, which obviously Wicked
I saw
isn't
Wicked too.
local, but Exarban Cinema is a locally owned cinema, which I feel like not a lot of people know that. So I wanted to give them a shout out because so the only other like truly locally owned cinema in Omaha that I know of is Film Streams. Film Streams doesn't really have the mainstream movies.
They have more indie films.
Yeah, which I think like there's totally a market for that. Like I love their whole like mission and stuff with Film Streams. But as Exarban Cinema is the only one that I know of at least that is a locally owned and operated cinema that shows the mainstream movies.
Yeah.
So that's like an easy switch to make if, you know, people are trying to like switch to support local more, like go see your movies at Exarban Cinema.
I think I saw Gladiator last week and I saw Wicked in Council Bluffs because that's where my family is. But Gladiator was at B&B Theaters.
Oh, okay.
Which is, I guess, a brand new theater out west.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know about it. But they have heated like seats.
Yeah.
I was like, this is weird. I feel like I'm in a luxury place.
Yeah, I think that opened, like a year and a half ago. So it's fairly new. But yeah, we did work with them when they first opened. Is that local though?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's a chain theater, but it's like one of the newest, probably nicest theaters in Omaha.
And only half of it was open, it felt like.
Oh, really?
Like the whole other box office area was not open.
That theater, okay, weirds me out is not the right term to use, but I grew up in that area like when I was younger because that's right next to Oakview Mall. So that like I went to Millard North Middle School, which is like right there. And so I grew up going to that theater and it used to be like packed. And obviously this was before like Netflix and any streaming service and stuff, but it's always just really eerie for me to go out there because it's a huge theater. Like the outside of that building is gigantic and there's like 2 cars in the parking lot. And I'm like, I'm so glad that they are able to sustain it and like stay open and stuff. But also I'm like, how?
Especially, like, it's so sad because I also went to Oakview Mall when I would come up to Omaha for prom, homecoming, whatever. And now Oakview is, like, close to closing.
Yeah.
It feels like.
Oh, my gosh. I wonder if Oakview is going to be the new
Crossroads. Yikes.
I can't even tell you the last time I went to Oakview.
No, it's Westroads or Village Point or really local.
What even is at Oakview anymore? Anything?
JCPenney?
Does JCPenney even still in business?
Dillard's?
I think Dillard's maybe. Yeah.
Whatever is left of Dillard's, I thought they went out of business a long time ago. I don't know.
I genuinely
Mall
have no
culture
idea.
is just like not the same.
Yeah.
And honestly, I like to shop at boutiques anyway.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have like a boutique mall.
Oh, that would be cool. Ooh, a mall full of locally owned businesses.
That would be cool.
Boutiques.
It would just, I think a lot of small businesses like to either go fully online because it's less work and they don't have to pay as many people to work it. And also I think when it comes to like brands, they like to really showcase who they are.
Yeah.
And a mall kind of keeps you from being able to do that.
That's true. Yeah, I wonder if that would even be like sustainable or feasible. I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know. I also have no idea what it costs to like rent a space in the mall versus like in a strip mall where you actually have where you can like see your store from the street.
Yeah, I think they probably just like the culture of having like a village, like Rockbrook Village, Village Point feels more like a community rather than a mall where it feels like we're very separate, even though we're right next door to each other.
Yeah. Interesting concept. Well, we will keep a lookout on the status of Oakview's closing /
potential demise.
Not that we wish that on them at all.
No, we don't.
Okay, anything else? Should we move on to
let's move on to follower questions.
We were scant on questions this week.
Yeah,
come on,
where are
guys.
You guys questions at?
We post a question box on our Instagram story every Wednesday, but this week is Tuesday because of Thanksgiving. Yeah. But go ask us questions because we like answering them. Somebody did say, I actually think I pulled this question from a previous week because I take screenshots of them on the weeks that we get too many questions, but somebody asked for a fab sit-down place to grab dinner. So I wrote down some of my favorite fab places. Obviously, this is subjective as to what actually constitutes as fab, but Cleo, Memoir, who thought that
going
those
to
wouldn't
go
be on the
against
list.
that's fab. Yeah,
those are probably the two most fab places in Omaha. Dante, if you are out west, we were just talking about Dante yesterday. Because Megan's going there. Well, maybe. Via Farina, which just opened
their Regency location.
Yeah, which Delaney is going to tonight.
Yeah,
so
I'm very excited.
We'll get an update.
I've
on
never
that
even
next
had
week.
Via Farina pizza, and I hear that's a crime in Omaha. So I'll have to update you guys on my pizza rankings after today.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have a pizza ranking. Okay,
I have
looking
pizza
forward to
and
that.
burger rankings. I've got all the rankings for you guys.
Love it. Committee Chop House. I feel like it's a pretty fab place that I always kind of forget about them.
Well, I feel like we need to get some of these posts together for February because people are going to be asking for date spots. Yeah, I need to at least reach out.
Day. Yep. Okay, good one. Also Dolomiti, good vibe. Better pizza than Via Farina, in my opinion.
Wow.
But that is my
hot take.
Personal opinion. I don't even think that's a hot take. Actually, Via Farina against Dolomiti might be a hot take. When we went to Lyle's, I was talking to people about Dolomiti versus Lyle's, and Dolomiti wins. I don't think that's a hot take. I guess some people could argue
Izzy's
with
Pizza, though, still one of my tops.
That is also, though, like,
but it's
such
very
a different type of pizza. Mm-hmm. It's hard to even put that in the same category. We should have a whole episode about just, like, our rankings of different.
Yeah, we need to pull Dan back in here.
Oh, that would be... Okay, next time one of us is out of town, that should be, like, our, like, bonus special episode or something. Get Dan in here and talk rankings.
Yeah.
I would actually
Honestly,
be really interested to hear
I feel like we all
opinions.
should be in here for that. Not even just like an away. Like we should all film it and then we'll use it for...
We could do a round table.
Yeah.
Okay. How many people can we get in here? All the food bloggers in Omaha.
That'd be fun.
Okay, so those are all my fab places. Any off the top of your head? I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Boho Supper Club will always be my favorite fab place.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I've been begging to go back.
Also, Fig at the Luminarium does supper clubs. Basically, any supper club, I think, it would definitely be a fab
Next
spot.
Quorum, super nice spot. Where else have I been? Cibo Vino. I really like Cibo Vino.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's right downtown.
Good stuff.
Yeah. All right, I pulled Christmassy places to visit.
We got a whole list.
This is a mix of like bars and places to take your whole family. So Lorton Gardens, they're doing their Bright Nights right now. Zoolightful at the zoo. The Barnado pop-up that we talked about. The Cottonwood Holiday Hut is now open, and I wanted to go so bad, but I saw that our coworker went, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. They do such a great job, so definitely go check that out. Plus, one of my old managers works there and helps craft the cocktails, so I know the cocktails are great for you guys.
Love that.
The Durham is going to be beautiful. The Christmas lighting was last week for you guys, so definitely go check that out. The Riverfront will be having lights, different holiday events. I think the KETV Family Festival will be happening at the Riverfront this weekend. Midtown Crossing always looks gorgeous in that.
Yeah.
Where the Jazz on the Green is.
Like around Turner Park, all of those trees are lit up.
Yeah, so pretty. Rockbrook Village, I was there a few weeks ago for the Four Sisters holiday shopping spree. And it looked gorgeous as well. Santa's Rockin' Lights, like Connor talked about, in Warner Park. Regency Mall will be having all sorts of fun things for Santa, different sales. Molehole's always a great stop. And Joslyn Castle.
Yeah, good stuff.
Can you think of other ones?
The one that popped in my head was Von Mar. I don't know why.
Von Mar?
I think I drove by it yesterday at night. Now, they have all their like Christmas lights up outside, but on the inside, it's always like really Christmassy. And then they have the piano player who like plays Christmas music. And obviously you're not just going to like go sit there like and
it's just
enjoy
nice.
It's a nice place to like walk around and feel fancy and Christmassy.
So Connor says to go to Von Mar. So So check that out.
I've had better suggestions in my life, but we're just gonna go with it. Oh my god. Okay. This was, I don't even know why I pulled this question.
Just a fun question.
Someone asked, what favorite piece of classical music? I wrote the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack. Caribbean or Caribbean? Caribbean. I just like listening to that while I work. I don't know. It gets you like in like
I think that would cause me anxiety though.
Why?
Because it's like a beat.
Oh, you need like the slow classical music.
Chill, because I need to feel calm.
Oh,
and focus.
No.
But you're like working fast.
Yeah. Well, not even fast. I just need like the. Like I don't know how to convey that in a podcast. I feel like if you know, you know, like that vibe. Mm-hmm. But if you have words, like I do enjoy listening to music with words while I work, but if I'm like really trying to concentrate, then I need the words taken out, but I still want that like upbeat, like yeah
bumpin' music. Okay.
Yeah. So Pirates of the Caribbean.
I chose the Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven.
Oh, fancy.
It is super, like, I think there are 3 parts to it, but the first part is my favorite, and it's like the slower one. And I think the reason I thought of that was because of the piano lessons I took when I was younger, and I think I'd played a like easier version of it possibly, but I remember it like being really calming.
Yeah.
And nice and kind of almost sad. Kind of has sad vibes to it. Like darkness and sad.
Okay, we're on different wavelengths when it comes to our classical music preferences.
That's okay.
Okay.
I do like Pirates of the Caribbean though. So.
Yeah. I should go rewatch those movies. Anyways, okay. Moving on to events.
Yep.
So this is events happening the weekend of December 5th through the 8th. We also post our What's Happening in Omaha this weekend event guide every Thursday morning, and we send out a newsletter every Thursday morning, so go subscribe, please and thank you. The first one is Winter Wonderland Craft and Vendor Market happening at the La Vista City Center. This is going to be Saturday, December 7th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's free, and Santa will be there, and there'll be crafts and vendors. So go do some holiday shopping.
Santa is the busiest man there is because he's going to be at the Omaha Holiday Market, which is put on by the Omaha Farmers Market, our favorite, in Exarban Village. This is happening the 7th through the 8th from 10 to 5 p.m. So free admission, free parking. There'll be heated tents full of holiday goodies, drinks and food vendors as well. Santa will be there on Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So definitely go check that out. I went last year. They had permanent jewelry. They had even alcoholic drinks if you want some alcoholic hot cocoa or something. Yeah.
I will say that market is, I think, one of my favorite markets in Omaha that happen like year round. The heated tents are just like, they really do a good job by bringing those in.
And they decorate it.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. And they're like
2 or 3 tents all put together.
And they actually are like very warm. Obviously Omaha doesn't have the like Christmas markets that like Europe does or anything, but this is by far, I think, the closest that you're going to get to that type of vibe where you can like get a hot drink, like walk around. It feels really Christmassy, but it's not like freezing cold, but you're still outside.
Right.
So definitely recommend going to that.
No, it's a great event.
Lights On Dundee is happening Thursday, December 5th from 5 to 8 p.m. I thought it was interesting they're having this on a Thursday and not even like on a holiday week.
Interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
Because it probably breaks up some of the events, because I think if everyone has their events on a weekend, then you can't make it to everyone.
Yeah, that is very true. Obviously this is happening in Dundee. There will be photos with Santa. Each business will have something different going on. So you can like walk around to all the different Dundee businesses, see what they have. Some of them are going to have like free hot chocolate. Another one will have like letter writing to Santa. There's going to be Polar Express trolley rides around the neighborhood.
Cute.
So lots of really cute things going on. Obviously, I only mentioned 2 of those like special things that are in 2 of the businesses. So you guys will just have to go and see for yourself what all the other businesses are having.
The Riverfront is putting on Holiday. They're bringing it back from last year because it must have been fun. This is happening December 7th, starting at 2 p.m. They'll have holiday music at the skate ribbon, which will be turned into ice skating at that point. They'll be doing s'mores at the fire pits, a scavenger hunt. They'll have free hot chocolate while supplies last, and train rides, which I thought would be fun. I think it's just like a little baby train.
Oh, I was going to
Probably
say,
for
where
the
is
kids.
the train?
Probably not for us.
There is that train track like right behind.
I know. Wouldn't that be cool to load people up? Ideas for you guys. And then I think the KETV Family Festival is the Sunday at the Riverfront. So they'll have live music and family-friendly activities down there as well.
All the holiday stuff. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I am going home to Iowa.
Nice.
And I think it's just my immediate family this year.
Okay.
So it should be nice. I haven't seen my brother in like ages.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I want to say like 6 months.
Oh, that is ages.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you? What are you doing?
Going to my mom's. Also immediate family. Nothing too crazy. I'm in charge of pie.
I'm also in charge of pie.
We'll see how that goes. Literally, I've already bought all the ingredients, and then this morning I was like, maybe I should just buy one. We'll see.
Yeah. I think afterward I'm going to the Harry Potter show that we talked about last week. So we're a week behind for them.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Harry Potter show, whether the Holland Center gives me free tickets or not.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge if you're the Holland.
If you guys see stories or saw stories,
that means she got her tickets.
And then I want to see the lights come on downtown. So
yeah.
I'm excited. So many fun things going on.
I know. All right. I think that is it for this week.
Yep.
Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Omaha Places podcast, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.